It's that time again. You got to trade in your old sedan or SUV, get a new one. So of course you're going to look around your neighborhood and what do you see? Camrys, Altimas, Accords. Well, that's where I come in. Stop. You want to look elsewhere. You want to look beyond those cars. You want to look at the Mazda 6. Completely redesigned for 2009. This car is sporty, this car is exciting, this car is affordable, and it's going to give you so much more fun. Let me show you. All right, let's start with the face. It's all about the face. This front end looks a lot like the RX-8. That's a sports car. When was the last time someone confused your Camry or Accord with a sports car? But this car is just so sporty, so racy. I love the lines, and you're gonna love it every single day you get in this car and make that boring commute to your job. It will make it that much more fun. Come on inside, let me show you this 6-speed manual. It's one of the best I've ever seen. When was the last time you looked inside a Camry or an Altima and you saw a 6-speed manual? I'm not talking about just any ordinary 6-speed. This one is fun to drive. This one just shifts so smoothly. It actually makes driving fun again. You remember what that was like? Back in the days when you were 16 or 20 years old and you had that little Honda Civic? Well, this reminds you of that, but it does it with luxury. It does it with style. I'm telling you, you gotta look at this car. You gotta put this car on your shopping list. All right, let's talk some numbers. The car you see here is a 4-cylinder with a 6-speed manual, 29 grand, loaded. It's got leather, it's got navigation, it's got satellite radio, it's got everything you need. It's even got blind spot monitoring. That's a great thing. What it is when you're next to a car, it's gonna let you know, hey, there's a car next to you. And if you have your turn signal on and you're trying to get into that car, it's gonna actually sound an alarm. That's great stuff. For a $29,000 sedan, unbelievable. All right, let's talk some more numbers. 4-cylinder, you're getting about 170 horsepower. If you want to step up to the V6, that's fine. 272 horsepower. That's class leading. Those are amazing numbers. I don't even think you need it, especially if you get the manual. I love this configuration. Let's talk fuel economy. Well, to be honest with you, I've been driving this thing pretty hard. Still getting 22 miles to the gallon. When I drive it's nice and tender, I'm getting about 28, 27. You get the V6, probably 25 or so. Well, these numbers are very comparable with the Toyota Camrys and Honda Accords of the world. Now, it's not all fun and games, it's not all perfect. The one thing I'll say about Mazda is, if you buy a Mazda, you're probably gonna pay a little less, and you're gonna get a little less when you trade it in. That's just a function of residual value. I got no control over that. That's just the way the market is. But you know what? What's the fun and excitement value worth to you? For me, it is worth a couple $1,000s. And in the long run, and the longer you keep it, the better off you are. But in the long run, you're gonna be really well off with this car. You know, making a decision to buy a Mazda 6 over those other true and tried brands is much like this speed limit sign behind us, 37.5 miles per hour. What the hell is that? Well, you know what? Maybe that's what people will be looking at you driving this car and going, what is that thing? And you'll be the one saying, you know what? That's a Mazda 6. I love it. It's fun to drive. Go test drive one.